HOAs get a lot of hate, and I understand why. But just because you buy a home that is in a neighborhood without an HOA does not mean you could do whatever the hell you want with your home. When you buy a home, there are rules set by your municipality, by your city, by your state. There are zoning rules in place that will prevent you potentially from doing just whatever the heck you want with the house. One example of this is when somebody says they want to buy a parcel of land, in the outskirts of town, where they can maybe park an RV or build a tiny home or something like that, and really just enjoy the land without having neighbors right close. But when they look at the zoning restrictions and all of the rules that the city and the state have imposed on that land, they realize that it's not zoned to put a mobile home or an RV or a tiny home, that you have rules in place that will limit what you can put on that property. Yesterday, I got a message from one of my past clients who said that, they bought a home in a neighborhood with no HOA, so they weren't anticipating any problems. But they had leaned a piece of trash up against their wall. It was an old bed frame that they were going to dispose of eventually. But before they had a chance to do that, somebody called the city and reported them. And now they have a fine from the city. In Arizona, especially central Arizona, we have a lot of HOAs. So before you rule out buying a home because it has an HOA, just know that regardless, you're going to have rules imposed by the city and the state that you're going to have to abide by anyways. And sometimes they're almost identical to the HOA rules.